Now this is equal to, this is del x bar r, either be hay, either be hay. So this is as good as writing SI TI into del xj upon del xi. Okay, so if you take del xj by del xr by del xi by the chain rule, this is equivalent to this. And you know, this is nothing but SI TI. What is this? This is nothing but delta Ji. This is a Kronecker delta. Okay, this is a coordinate, this is another coordinate. It will become 1 if I equal to j and 0 when I not equal to j. That you can see from this. So that is why it is called Kronecker delta. Because we have defined and did so many problems in that. So this will exist when I equal to j. So this I should become j, then only it will survive. So what is this? This is nothing but Sj, Sj. Okay, Sj, Sj. But what is Sj, Sj? Oh, sorry, Sj, Tj. Sj, Tj. Sj, Tj is the same as Si, Ti. Because this is a dummy, I can give any name. But what is this? This is given to be E. So what I got? I ultimately got that the quantity in the x bar I system is the same as the quantity in the xi system. Okay, so this is the quantity in which system? X bar I. And this is the quantity in xi system. So what does that mean? That means that it is an invariant quantity. So this means you, I don't know what, E you call it as SR. Okay, E you call it as SR. So you can do like this. You may write this as SI ke jagah SR. If you want to use the same notation, SR. So this means that SRTR is an invariant. And all of you be careful that again SR is an invariant. This is as good as saying that SI TI is an invariant or SJ TJ is all are equivalent. वो R change हो गया तो दूसरा quantity हो गया, ऐसा नहीं है. Because it is a dummy, so any symbol can be used here. Okay, so this you should know. Then what I am saying is, see, आप इधर देखो, इधर. You are talking about this point, है ना? Here, this will survive only when I equal to j. So wherever I is there, you have to change it to j. That's the meaning. You follow me? Delta j I equal to 1 if I equal to j, otherwise if I not equal to j. So this is the meaning. Okay. So this is I and this is the same I. So when I equal to j only, this will survive. That means that automatically both I will take j value. Do you follow me? Okay. So that's the idea. Okay. Now,
सर
हाँ बोलिए.
सर वो समझ में नहीं आया.
Okay. From which point onwards can you tell me?
Sir,
Is
the
it
same.
okay? This is okay, na? This, see, you look to this one. This point you understood. By chain rule, I am getting del xj by del xi.
Yes, sir. सर वहाँ पे टीचर नहीं आएगा? टीचर आएगा ना, जो पहला स्टेप है उसमें और जो दूसरा है उसमें. आपने पहले से ही टीआई लिख दिया है.
पहले से
ही आपने टीआई लिख दिया है. वहाँ टीचर आएगा ना?
No. What I'm saying is that T bar I am writing Tj xj. So okay, so you are saying this is J, na?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
that's okay. This is J. Okay. This is J. Oh, now it is fine. So this is J. So this is right. So now I becomes J. It will be. This is okay. So this was your doubt.
Yes, sir.
That was a genuine doubt. Okay. So this point I missed because I changed here, but I did not change here. So that's why. So all of you make this change. Okay. SITJE. You are right. Here J and here J. Here J. Here J. Now this is okay. Okay. Fine. Some mistake hai to you should point out and you should immediately report me. Otherwise, it will be a mistake forever. Okay. Now I can proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So next, one example I will give you for this. Okay, an example. An example. So let us take SI contravariant. इसका अच्छा example क्या है? It is the tangent vector dxi by dt. SI I can take like this. And Ti, how can I take Ti? This way I can take del f by del xi. Okay. Now you take this, it is a contravariant vector and this is a covariant vector. So let me take the inner product of that, the product of this. So what you will get? Now consider E bar E is equal to SI Ti. Okay, so this is dxi by dt into del f by del xi. This is the same as del f by del xi into dxi by dt. So this, according to chain rule, it is df by dt. Okay, so therefore E is an invariant quantity. E is an invariant quantity. Why is an invariant quantity? This is a contravariant and the product of contravariant and covariant, and E is equal to df by dt. Why this df by dt is an invariant quantity? E means df by dt. Can you tell me? Why df by dt is an invariant quantity? It is not what is invariant quantity? It is not depending about the coordinate system. आप इधर देखो, ये vector देखो, ये vector depend on coordinate system xi. This is also depending on, because xi is there, but when you take the inner product, there is no xi. So it is independent of, that is why. So this is independent of coordinate system. Independent of coordinate system. Okay, so that is why it is an invariant. So this is an example of that. Okay, so we have seen first order tensors, and now we go for higher order tensors.
Sir,
Higher order.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding this example. If I take a covariant vector as a gradient vector and contravariant as a basis vector, then if I multiply each individual, then I get a vector form. So is it telling something like this? Means I have a doubt regarding the physical interpretation.
No, you are taking what? You are taking a contravariant vector. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Suppose SI, and then
I'm taking contravariant as a gradient vector. Sorry, basis vector.
Contravariant as basis vector.
Yes.
Okay. So this is something like EI bar. Sorry, EI bar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then.
And covariant vector as a gradient vector.
Covariant. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gradient vector means okay. So some Ti. Okay.
So they both multiply, they form a vector. Means the physical interpretation given like this only.
No, when they multiply, they won't form a vector.
Sir, they have an inner product. Means gradient
inner
vector.
product will not become a vector. It will be scalar. कोई भी inner product inner product will give you scalar, not vector.
So the scalar represent the length of that vector.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So sir, so when can we say that the length of the vector does not changes? Means the length is an invariant quantity.
Length is an invariant quantity.
Okay,
you want to show it?
Yes, sir.
That is quite simple. So we will come to that. Okay, what is the length of a vector? Length of a vector will be, suppose you take a vector, this Ti, then to find out the length of the vector, I have to take the corresponding thing as a covariant, and then you take the inner product. So this is something like T1 plus T2 plus etc. Tn. So
but
these
sir,
are component wise.
I didn't understand the inner product between the gradient vector and the basis vector. Means what will be the physical interpretation about that?
Physical interpretation, see, so gradient, आप इधर देखो, this will be something like T, you take gradient del F by del X1, okay? Then del F by del X2, del F by del X3. Okay, so that dot, so maybe you have 1, 1, 1. This is a gradient. This is the basis vector. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So क्या आएगा? You'll get del F by del X1 plus, it will not be the length, del F by del X2 plus del F by del X3. So this sum, this is scalar quantity.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so आपका even see, what does this mean? Del F by this quantity means del F by del X1 E1 bar plus del F by del X2 E2 bar plus del F by del X3 E3 bar. आप ये कॉमा करके लिखते हैं ना, तो उसका मीनिंग यही है, this vector है. And here you are you take the dot product with some vector like this, some r dot or something like that, then this will be something into maybe x into E1 bar plus y into E2 bar plus z into E3 bar.
E3.
Okay. So now, suppose you are taking a dot product with only one basis vector, then what will happen? I will get this component only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If I take inner product with this, then I will have this component only. That's the thing. That's the meaning of that. Okay.
Okay, sir. So means it gives the scalar quantity which is invariant quantity.
All scalar quantities are not invariant. Remember that. The quantity which is independent of the coordinate system is invariant.
Okay, sir.
Here आप देखो, इधर इसमें xi है, इसमें भी xi है, लेकिन when you take the inner product इसमें xi नहीं है. So that is why it is invariant.
Okay, sir.
So that's the idea. Okay. बोलिए. T will not depend on coordinate system. T is a parameter. T is a parameter that will not depend on the coordinate system. So, see, for example, you take the circle. The parameterization means you can do it as arc length, or you can do it as the angle. So they are parameters. Okay. Yeah. कैसे करने का? No. You are thinking some other thing. That is, see, what I am doing here is, how I proved this. Suppose you take this quantity E, SI into TI. Okay, this E I want to be, this product I want to be independent of the coordinates. So you see, what is E bar now? E bar is nothing but, what is the E bar? E bar is S bar I into T bar I. Am I right? This is T bar I. Okay, so this will be, this is something del F by del X bar I into del Xi bar by del T. Sorry, dXi bar by dt. Am I right? Now what is this? This is again dF by dt. This is, so you see, you are getting E is dF by dt. E bar is also dF by dt. So that is why it is called invariant. Fine, huh? So that's the idea. That way I explain it. Okay. No. So it is independent of coordinate system in that sense. Okay. Now let me go to the higher order tenses. Higher order tenses. Okay, so tensor of order 1 we have seen. Now how can you extend this to higher order tenses? Okay, so we have seen that a tensor of order or rank 1 is a vector. You don't bother if you are not fully understood in the beginning. See, when you go further, because this is such a quantity, what in practice I found is that people are understanding it slowly. If you are understanding it at the beginning very nicely, then it's very good. But people will take some time for understand. But if you go further, you may feel that yes, it is. I am understanding it. And when you consider second rank tensors, you actually come to the physics of it. So you know, the tensor analysis itself has developed from a second rank tensor, what you call in physics the stress tensor. So that was actually the basis for thinking people about the tensors. So I will show you that also. Okay. So it's a vector. We can define higher order tenses. Why first order tensor is a vector? What is the reason? Can you tell me? So when I say something that is justified.
Yes, sir. Only has one direction. And we say that.
No, one direction ka nahi. Abhi you forget about direction, etc. You purely you need to talk in a mathematical way, not in a physics way. Why tensor of rank 1 is a vector? Suppose I write this tensor of rank 1, Ti. Why I call it as a vector? In 3 dimension, what is it? It is nothing but T1 T2, T3. Ti का मतलब है T1, T2, T3 in 3 dimension. So this is the representation of a vector in our usual sense. So that is why it is called a vector. Okay. So now second order, we go to second order tenses. Second order tenses. Second order tenses. Okay, so how I define that? It's only an extension of first order. Okay, second order tenses or second rank tenses. Let V equal to Vij. So अभी आप देखो दो superscript आया. Tensor of order 1 or rank 1, there is only one. So now it has got 2. Denote a matrix field. A matrix field. So this quantity will represent a matrix. See, आप इसका change you understand. See, Ti is here, Tij. When Tij comes, what does it mean? I and j in 3 dimension. Here I takes value 1, 2, 3. Here Ij takes values 1, 2, 3. So what are the possibilities? I have T11, I have T12, I have T13. Similarly, T21, T22, T23, T31, T32, T3. These are the all possibilities for I and j. So when I arrange it in this form, I can put it in the form of a matrix. So that is why V equal to Vij denote a matrix field. Why it is called a field, matrix field? Because at each point, this component has a special value. When the point changes, the component will take another value. So that's meaning. It's a vector field. That is Vij is an n cross n matrix of scalar fields, of scalar n dimension में scalar fields. Scalar field means it is depending on the coordinates. Vij will depend on x1, x2, etc., xn. Okay, defined in Rn. So the only thing I told you is this: Vij will be a matrix. So it's a matrix field. That means each component will take a value. Each component will be a function of x1, x2, etc., xn. Okay, so this is the meaning. Rn. Assume that V has a representation. V has a representation. Tij in xi coordinate system. And T bar ij in x bar i coordinate system. So Vij is the same as this Tij. I am using a new notation because I want to connect it to the tensor. So instead of V, I am putting as T tensor. Okay. Then the matrix field, let me do this. The matrix field V, is a contravariant tensor. Of rank, order and rank I am using alternatively. Okay, so any one I can use. So the same meaning. Order 2. Order 2. If the is a contravariant if its components Tij in xi and t bar ij in x bar i, obey the law of transformation. Obey the law of transformation. Obey the law of transformation. T bar ij equal to. Now I think now you should be able to tell me the answer. See, T bar I, suppose you have a single thing. So how will you write that? You write TR and del x bar I by del xr. Okay, so this is for a single this one. So if I and j are here, can you tell me what will be this? You try. What should be my right side? If ti comes, only one comes, either be t, only one superscript will come. So here what should I write? T, try karo. R will come and another one, R and S. Okay? Then what should be this? Del x bar I by, either R comes, then niche bhi R ka aa jare, XR into del x bar j for this by del xs. So that's all. So it's only a kind of generalization. Okay, here 1 less than or equal to I, comma j less than or equal to n. So this is the variation. So this means that the summation is over R and S. So it's a very lengthy process. Okay. So remember that. So R you take 1. And should I write the expanded form?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this in the expanded form will be, see, what will be that? This is equal to, I will show you it in three dimension or in 2 dimension because otherwise it is very lengthy. So for example, in 2 dimension it is like this. Let me write T bar ij is equal to TRS del x bar I by del xr del x bar j by del xs. So I am writing 1 less than or equal to I comma j less than or equal to 2. 2 dimension I am writing. So kya aayega isko? This is first you give I is equal to 1. So it is T1s del x bar I by del x1 into del x bar j del xs plus T2s. No, I is equal to 1 and 2. Del x bar I R and S also. R 1 less than or equal to R and S less than or equal to 2. It's also true for this. This divided by del x2 then del x bar j by del xs. अभी इसको s takes 1 and 2. So क्या होगा? It will be T11 del x bar I won't change because I j ke here I and j, so that is not changing. This del x1 del x bar j by del x1 plus t s equal to 2 दे दो 1 2 del x bar I by del x1 del x bar j by del x2. So ये first term से ये 2 मिलेगा और इधर T2 s equal to 1, then I will get del x bar I divided by del x2 del x bar j del x s equal to 1 है ना, del x1 plus last term T22 del x bar I by del x2 del x bar j by del x2. So ये 4 terms आएगा इसमें. Okay, then I and so I accordingly you can change. I suppose 1 and j equal to 1, then all this I and j will become 1. So I will get one component. So इसका one component is equivalent to. Now I equal to 1, j equal to 2, I will get another component. Okay, so likewise 4 components you will get. Okay, so each component will look like this. So this is the idea of that. So n, if you take, then you will get a very lengthy kind of thing. Okay. So this you should remember. This is Einstein's summation convention. Remember that Rs and Rs here, both sides. So that's why I have to do that. Now, correspondingly, you can define the contravariant. Okay. So now, covariant. The matrix field V is a covariant tensor of rank 2. If its components Tij in X, Tij in bracket Tij in Xi and T bar ij in X bar I are T bar I obey the transformation law. What should be that? T bar ij is equal to, covariant का single का आप कैसे लिखते हैं? Ti is equal to del x r by, okay, so first if you want to write the other one, you can do that. So this is equal to T r del x r by del x bar I. So this is the way you are writing this. Okay, so the same thing you extend it. So क्या मिलेगा आपको? TRS इधर आएगा, del x इधर आ रहा आएगा, del x इधर ऐसा आएगा, नीचे कौन सा आएगा? ये वाला आएगा, del x bar I, here del x bar j. Okay, so here 1 less than or equal to I comma j less than or equal to n. So a, I and j ka. Similarly, here summation is implied and r will vary from 1 to n also. Okay, so here I need not write that. So that is understood. Okay. Now, here, see, if I have a tensor of rank 1, I can have either a contravariant or a covariant. Okay, but if there is a tensor of rank 2, I have Tij contravariant, Tij covariant, and I can have a mixed one also, one upper, one each. So that is for a tensor of rank more than 1, you can always this kind of mixed tensor. Some indices are contravariant and some are covariant. Okay, but when you come to 3 order 2, order 3, etc., and then you ask me about the mixed physical interpretation of that, so that will be very difficult. I cannot say mixed tensors, because up to tensor of order 1 I can have a good way of, up to 2 maybe it is a matrix, that much I can say. and 3, 4, 5, etc. higher order, interpreting it is very difficult. Physically interpreting it is, mathematically you can very nicely do that. Okay, but one thing is true, that tensors of order up to 4 is only important, and up to 2 is usual in our description. Okay, because tensor of order 1 is a vector. Vector is you are using everywhere, and tensor of order 2 is a matrix, and that is using everywhere, because in physics, especially the stress, the pressure, stress tensors are very important. Okay, so it has got a physical meaning. And tensor of order 3 and 4, for example, tensor of order 4 is very important in general theory of relativity, because there are curvature tensors which are tensors of order 4. And 5, etc., that in many cases we will not find any physical interpretation of that. Okay, so so that is why this I was telling you, for tensor of order 2 there is a mixed tensor also. So that's what I am going to define now. Okay. The
Sir, in this formula, T bar ij is equal to RS.
Yeah. Small r, capital R. Yeah, okay, so this is not capital R, this is small r. Okay. Now the matrix field, V is a mixed tensor. Of rank 2 contravariant of rank 1, contravariant of rank 1, and covariant of rank 1 if its component Tij in xi coordinate system and T bar ij, so T bar ij in x bar I coordinate system are related by the transformation T bar ij is equal to, so कैसे होगा, TRS होगा, RS. Now transformation for contravariant का transformation आपको पता है, dx bar I by del xr. This is covariant का आपको पता है, del xs by del x bar g. So writing it is not difficult. 1 less than or equal to ij less than or equal to f. Okay, so this is the definition for the mixed tensor. Okay. Now I just write a theorem. Maybe I may not prove it. Theorem. Suppose that Tij is a covariant tensor of rank 2 if the matrix if the matrix Tij, you know this matrix is an n cross n matrix, okay, is invertible. That means determinant should not be 0, invertible. With inverse, इसका inverse, ये matrix का inverse को I denoted by Tij Mn, sorry, n cross n. Then Tij is a contravariant tensor of rank 2. Okay, so you will now get a few, one more good idea. Okay, what is that good idea? If Tij is a covariant tensor, so it is a matrix. Then what will be its inverse? Inverse will be, not inverse. What's the corresponding contravariant vector? You can call it as the inverse of that. Okay, so covariant and contravariant of order 2 you will get an idea of inverse. So that way you should take it. Okay, something like it is similar to that of you have a tangent vector which is contravariant, and covariant vector is the normal vector. So something two perpendicular kind of. Okay, so that way. So in the case of this contravariant and covariant tensors of rank 2, you can consider as the inverse of the transformation. So something like that you can consider it. Okay, so how you interpret it is, I can just show you. Just if you look, I may not prove this, I can prove it, but I will motivate you by taking, see, suppose I have a transformation law like this. T bar I is equal to TR into del X bar I by del X R. Suppose this is a transformation. Okay. And suppose you multiply both sides by del XR by del X J, something like del X bar J. Okay. So here also I am multiplying del X bar J by del X bar J. Del X R by del X R by del X bar J. Okay, so what is this? This is TR. इसको combine करके क्या है? Del X R इधर है, R इधर है. So this is nothing but delta of IJ. Delta of IJ. Okay. So this is something delta of IJ. So it will survive when I equal to J. This will survive when I is equal to J. So that this will become TR is equal to del X R by del X J, X bar J, then T bar I equal to J, so T bar I, T bar J. I equal to J, so T bar J, something like that. So now you look to the nature of this. If you look the initial one, then bar, X bar I is in the numerator. Here it has come into the denominator. So when you take the inverse of kind of thing, the vector becomes contravariant, become covariant. So this is something which you extend to tensors of order 2 also. Okay, so what one has to do here is, I tell you, the proof is not difficult because आपके पास T bar IJ, this you can write TRS del x bar I upon del x r del x bar j upon del x's. Okay, now what I do is that I can multiply something on the right, on the left side with the one should contain del x bar I, the other should contain in the denominator del x bar j. And here is something del x of something, del x of something. Then what will happen? Del x bar I, del x r, this x bar I is also in the denominator. When I multiply, this will become a delta. This also will become a delta, so that this just reverse will happen. Or if you start with a covariant vector ij, okay, so that is equal to TRS del x xr by del x bar I, bar nahi, del xs by del x bar j. Then multiply here with some del x bar I of something like that. So what will happen? This will become, this is initially it is a covariant. When you take this kind of inverse transformation, it becomes a contravariant kind of. Okay, so that one can. So this is the idea, basic idea. If you need a kind of proof, I can do it. Okay, so we will prove. Next class we will prove it anyway. Okay. So now we will stop it here. Any question if you want further?
Yes, sir.
So you can ask.
Sir,
Okay. Invariance. Okay. ये वाला इसके आगे, हाँ ये वाला, ये दिस वन, हाँ dt डैश नहीं है, dt है वो, ये यहाँ वो गलती से कुछ इधर आया होगा, ये dt। बिकॉज डेल एफ बाई डेल एक्स आई बाई डेल टी, तो डी एफ बाई डी टी आएगा ना, डी टी डैश नहीं आएगा ना। वो डी टी हो ना, ये वो लिखने के टाइम कुछ ऐसा आएगा। ओके, सो थैंक यू ऑल, विल मीट टुमारो।